Hello and welcome to the Forsaken Tunnel speedrun guide. This video will show you how to run it in about 15 minutes on your own, what to bring and what to look out for. Right off the bat you will need birthday cupcakes. If you don't have any, you can purchase them from other players. Alternatively, they will be dropping during the anniversary celebration, so you can farm them from any foes you eliminate. As for professions, rangers are able to do it without any secondary, and they are probably unique in that regard. However, many other profession combos can solo run the dungeon too. In this case, I'm running a ranger warrior due to access to frenzy, which will speed up the boss killing time. As you can see, I am not using a cupcake for the run to the dungeon itself. You will need 3 per run, 1 for each level. If you have the patience to micromanage Devona, you can use fallback and incoming to avoid using cupcakes. Keep in mind she will take half the loot and money at the end, but the chest drop will always be guaranteed for you. Another important part of the run is the Imp Summoning Stone. You can use it as long as you are not level 20. The Imp is highly useful to draw aggro during the running sections or to help you DPS the boss in the end. This run is possible without the Imp as well, but it is definitely slower and riskier. Forsaken Tunnels level 1 is straightforward, but it has a few shortcuts that will make you run quicker. The first one is to the right of the first group of elementals. Be careful not to step on the blue patches of land to avoid getting crippled. The second shortcut is immediately to the left, just as you descend the stairwell. Make sure you don't bring a pet. If you do, breaking aggro will be tricky and will cause problems with Vile Brimstone, the first level char boss. It will drop the key when you kill it, which is necessary to progress to level 2. If Wile is not placed well for luring on this side, you can run across the field under the stone arches. He will follow you there while the rest of the char will break pursuit. You can You can pop the Imp in the middle of the 2 groups to draw aggro if you are squishy. Level 2 has a big room that is the only significant hurdle. Until then, it is smooth sailing. In the big room you have 3 paths in total. Left path has narrow corridors and a ton of char. The middle path is filled with elementals but has 100% uptime on crippled condition, which is not ideal for the run. The right path has the lowest level enemies and a lot of space to maneuver. However, it is slightly slower than the left one. Overall, I recommend going right when running solo. You will lose about 10 to 15 seconds, but the risk to die and lose a cupcake as well as time is almost non-existent, while on the left side it is significant. At the end of this path you will be faced with a choice. Take the slower route by carrying the elemental crystal, or just go straight for the door and glitch it. The glitch is not hard to pull off, so I would highly recommend doing that. You can drop the imp next to the char to eliminate any risk of dying. Then rush to kill the iron heart ahead so it does not wipe the elementals. You will need one of them to get through the gate. Clear the rest of the elementals since they only bring more damage and barely any value. To avoid breaking aggro, backpedal towards the gate. Learning the glitch can be a little tricky, but once you get the hang of it, this will be a breeze. Essentially, you need to walk alongside the gate while the elemental is attacking you, which will cause the character to clip through the barrier. The most reliable way to do this is to hold the right click, backpedal straight into the gate, and then slowly turn the mouse so the character turns away from the elemental and towards the gate. However, other methods are also possible. Level 3 has one dense grouping of char, right after the shortcut, but everything else should be smooth. The shortcut is coming up on the left. It is the crystal field. This one is bugged, so just run through it, no need to go around. In this room, if you can't find a spot to heal without taking damage, pop some kind of regeneration while the Grawl are hitting you. It is way better than taking damage from the char. Your next opportunity to heal is next to the Iron Heart and Oak Heart on the left. At the end of this corridor you can take a right to reach the boss key faster, but it is way riskier. On the left you will be much safer. Once again, pop regeneration just before running through the char guarding the key. Go back the way you came and heal up as necessary. When that's done, go straight to the char for the boss gate. This gate can also be glitched, eliminating the need to grab the key, but that's risky. If the char on the other side are too close, they will offer you a free teleport to the nearest red shrine. If you can, save the imp for the entire level 3 so it can help you out with the boss fight. Maz's Fireball, Flare, Lightning Spear and Shard Storm can all be dodged. The first two spells are in the first phase, Lightning Spear is in the second, and Shard Storm is in the third. Dodge these spells whenever he casts one of them. There is no need to take extra damage. You don't need to open the gate to attack Maz unless you are a melee character. You can use the marked area to attack him from the outside of the enclosure. In the second enclosure, you can bait him all the way to the wall. It blocks movement but not projectiles, so if you're a ranger with a flat bow or a longbow, it will outrange Maz, so he will just sit at the wall waiting for you to pop him, casting nothing. Sometimes you don't even have to do that, like in this example. That's about it. Happy farming. If this video proved helpful, please consider liking, subscribing, or donating via Patreon. Game Whisper is ad-free, so this is the only way to keep it going. Until next time.
Whisper. I get the money and it's right on. The double back, I my coat. Hold a couple back, tell 'em I love.